We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 National League All-Star.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Digging in now, Jose Altuve. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Oh, that grounder got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. As the AL strikes first, it's 1-0.
No no doubt if that one's fair or foul. Everyone in the stadium could hear that loud doink, and that's music to a hitter's ears because that's a homer.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Batting third, from the Los Angeles Angels, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
First offering on its way. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
Alvarez.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a 4-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Ozzie Albies.
And that's in there for a strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there.
Third baseman.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He's set and the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Marte, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he lays off for ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nolan Arenado becomes out number 2 this inning.
From the Los Angeles Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth a power-speed combination. George Springer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
So here's Josh Reddick.
From the Houston Astros,
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
batting ninth.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The AL out in front here, 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
That's out.
Popped him up. Gurriel has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth. From the Cincinnati Reds, the left fielder, Nick.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. And the National League strikes for a run to make it a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Paxton has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And he misses again, 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting in from the Philadelphia Phillies, the shortstop, Didi.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Paxton's ready. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 2 full. It's the American League 3 and the National League 1. Jacob deGrom, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48, Jacob.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
And now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Standing in, Mike Trout. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now batting, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the American League, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in, Omar Narvaez.
Leading up for the National League, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Striding into the box, Ozzie Albies. He went down swinging to start the home first. And now a pitch on the way. Altuve at second. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
In now, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Left fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the National League has made it a 3-2 score now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's a lead for the American League, 3-2. Max Scherzer, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now to the plate, Alex Bregman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
The third baseman, Alex Bregman.
The pitch. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman, and it'll give the American League a 4-2 lead. Into the box, Mitch Garver. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's George Springer. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the American League 4 and the National League 2. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Trout. Oh, wow, that's off the batter's eye. A gargantuan home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. And D-Roll, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
Up next for the National League, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Standing in, Josh Bell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped him up. Garver waits on it. And the inning is over. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a one-run game. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the American League 4 and the National League 3. Chris Paddock is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Bellinger. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Over to Albies. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. AL down quietly, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 5. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. From the stretch.
Nope.
No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. National League down on just 4 pitches. Still down a run. It's 4-3. David Price takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the National League, number 33, David.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the American
Grounded
League,
straight into the shift on the left side.
Mike.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies brings it in. 1 there. Over to Bell for the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the American League, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ketel Marte will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, like that.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he takes strike two. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. NL down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Mitch Garver. Here's the first pitch to him. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
George Springer the next to hit. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next to the American League, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Two out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the American League 4 and the National League 3. Jorge Alfaro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. High and deep to right center. Trout giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Brian Anderson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 15.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Anderson.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fouled away. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Brian Anderson remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 15.
Kenley Jansen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 74. Kenley Jansen.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hard liner to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and that's out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next a Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. has a look. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Mike Trout stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. American League strands one, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Mike Moustakas is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Alex Colomé.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
The center fielder, number 4, Patel.
Mookie Betts will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 50, Mookie.
No balls and one strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Corey Seager will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The NL leads this one 5-4. Mike Moustakas stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base.
Number 50, Mookie Betts. Now at first, number 5.
Mookie Betts will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 50, Mookie Betts.
Corey Seager remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
number 9.
Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the National League, number 63, Sean Doolittle.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
The 0-1 on its way. On the ground to the right side, fielded by Moustakas. On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
So digging in now, Alex Bregman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Ground ball left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Mitch Garver.
In now, Mitch Garver. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5. Knebel enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 46, Corey Knebel. The designated hitter, number 4, Joel.
To the plate now, George Springer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The AL leads it 6-5. Juan Soto will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 22, Juan Soto. Now pitching for the American League.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Buster Posey will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 28, Buster.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 0-2 the count of Posey. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Bryce Harper will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting to the National League. Number 3,
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Harper flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers...
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. So now to the plate, Josh Bell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. And it's fouled away. 1-2. Here it is. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Juan Soto will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 22.
Bryce Harper takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Harper.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
The first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
First pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Betts has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Altuve. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius is there for it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding in, Marcus Semien. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and stepping up as the shortstop.
Didi Gregorius. Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Again, a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Omar Narvaez becomes out number 2 this inning. Max Muncy will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they go quietly here in this half inning. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Max Muncy stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base.
Now playing second base, number 13, Matt.
Josh Hader takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a hard liner toward short. Oh, and he misses it. And if you start to concern yourself with who's available in the National League bullpen, there you go. We'll see what they decide to do here. Jose Abreu will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
79, Jose Abreu.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Now Abreu connects deep to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead. Mitch Garver will stand in yet again, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 9, as this was the big blow, a 2-run shot that helped get us to this point here in the extra frames. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him before the strikeout.
Will Smith, the 6' 5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. At the plate now, George Springer, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Josh Reddick, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one sent foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The American Leaguers on top, 8-6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A defensive change for the American League. Now playing third base.
Harold Ramirez is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th, as he'll need to get on after that disastrous top of the 11th. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
2 strikes.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball out to center for the new man just inserted into the ball game. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Up next for the National League, the third baseman, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 count. Here it is. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Altuve has it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for the National League, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Striding in once again, Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Here's Buster Posey now. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
2 out with the man at first. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Bryce Harper will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-0. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
8-6 the final score tonight. The American League All-Stars launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Aroldis Chapman gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First quarter.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 1-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.